Okay, I'm very impressed already. This room is full of old cameras. Kodak. Trading post. Wow, so the store is just, there's glass in the way, but it's just packed with artifacts. Wish you could get closer to this stuff, but they have to protect it. Understandable. Building number 5. Wow, this is a hearse, guys. Yes, that's what a probably 120-year-old hearse looks like. Building number 6, post office. Wow. 1905. If you mess with these boxes, you get charged $1,000 or 3 years in prison. Print shop. This building was originally located in Round Valley. Maybe they transported the building here. This is really cool. A real 1873 newspaper. That was a really long time ago. Building number 9. Lights on again. How cool. Guns. Awesome. Old revolvers. Oh, look at those ones. This is quite literally the oldest collection of anything I've ever seen. And it's just kind of endless here. I mean, I feel like we haven't even scratched the surface yet. It's a penny farthing bike. Some old telephones. That is the coolest radio I've ever seen. Zenith, Sony, Emerson. These are all like large cap companies now. The firehouse. Wow. Some very interesting old cars. 1926 Chrysler. Big old coupe. There's a Bishop fire truck. Bishop's a pretty cool place. I rode my bike all around yesterday and this morning. It was a very good time. Beautiful place. Medical offices. So this was all medical stuff here. Wow. Dude, is that a real human skull? I guess so, huh? Hypodermic needles by Johnson & Johnson. Bunch of medical literature. What a perfect display, huh? I mean, most of these still have medicine in them. Building number 13, beauty parlor. Oh, so this is cool. They just have these random old books that are in perfect condition sitting everywhere. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is close to 150 years old. A lot of it reminds me of the Titanic movie. Got a nice little breeze coming in. Wow, look at this old train. I mean, this is super old stuff. This train's about 100 years old. The Slim Princess Crew, 1946. So those were the gentlemen, I assume, that were in this train. So this car was built in 1883. So there are quite a few more buildings over here. A blacksmith shop. I see an old car. Kind of want to walk down and look at this train first, though, before we get more involved. I really enjoy that this is here. Things these workers from this era left behind in the desert are things that I really enjoy discovering. It's got a lean to it like an old building. 1883 Agent's House. I did see something about that. This house was built in 1883 and used by every station agent until the railroad was abandoned in 1960. Not much different from the homes we use today. Reminds me of the house I lived in Maine with my grandparents. We had the same style stoves and floor sounded the same. Northern Electric phone. Appliance repair. This is one I was very excited to see. Wow, These appliances, they all look brand new. Here's some old patents. Frosting dispenser, 1974. 1891. A rolling pin. Imagine inventing that. That's wild. An egg beater, 1921. 1893. A splint laundry basket. 1927. Cake mold. 1886. Washing machine. Steam supply device for electronic. So this was like this first steam iron, 1926. All hand drawn. Washing machine. 1887. So the hand crank right there spins the water. And then here's the clothing drying mechanism. Rabbit. The Birthday Express. This one looks very interesting. It sucks these have to be outdoors, but I guess it would cost too much to put them inside. Look how deteriorated this thing is. Can't really see inside of it. Yeah, what does this say? Wow, so this would spin the train. How cool. Nice little breeze coming in. Very nice weather today. Lucky with the overcast. It's very, very nice to get out of Vegas. I like to film in the Vegas desert a lot. It's a fascinating place, but in this heat, you'll just die. And my trooper is 30 years old. It runs well, and I've rebuilt everything and has great air conditioning and all that, but still, like one flaw out there in the middle of nowhere and you're done. What is this? A pump. Pretty neat. This is powered by electricity. This is called a tram drive. Pulled something out of a mine, pulled the mine cars out or something, I don't know. Oh, what is this? What is that noise? There's a speaker in there. That's cool. Electromagnetic separator. That's what that was. Here's a nice display of a bunch of old stones. Here's another table with some rocks on it. That looks like copper. There's an old outhouse, out of order. This is an odd looking vehicle. The tires are just solid rubber. So this one still has its motor. Wow, the valve springs are exposed up top. This looks like a water truck getting sprayed with a sprinkler. It's watering down all the machinery. Wow, look at the size of these pistons right here. Law's Machinery Company. Bunch of old farming equipment here. Building number 28. Pretty neat. Old iron cupcake pan, or whatever you would call that. Some very old 100-year-old boots. This was like a robe, I guess. Silver Canyon Saloon. Here's a really neat cash register. Alright, we're gonna go get a peek at this car real quick. Pretty cool. There's an old fuel pump behind it. There's an old car in here. The three-wheeled tractor. Here's an old car cab. It's a pretty old tractor. This thing's rad. It's an old Case tractor. This is an International. Very complete units. This place is definitely much larger than I expected. A lot more to see. I almost didn't come just because it was such a far drive from Vegas, but something told me to come check it out, and very glad I did. Go check out building number 33 now. Bunch of old rototillers, I think they're called. Blacksmith shop. Wagon display. So it's a huge building full of wagons. There's an old covered wagon. Budweiser. Did they deliver the beer with this thing? Wheel sits about 4 or 5 feet high. There's a real big one right here. Yeah, that thing is massive. There's another really big one. Small guy right here that had a recent restoration done. There's a wagon hauling wagons. Yeah, somebody did a really good job on this one. Wow, look at the contrast on that. GMC, how cool. This one appears to be off limits. They have a fence built around it. Must be very old. GMC Samson. Oh dude, was that for snow or something? It's wild. Schoolhouse. Isn't that cool? 1901 Laws School. Some old desks. This place reminds me of Bodie. I filmed there. This is a more well-kept version. (1914) Bishop School. Oh, these were all school bells. Dude, look how big this thing is. Get some close-up footage of these horses out here, if they'll be so kind as to allow us to do so. How you doing? I don't know you very well. Another one's coming to say hello. Wow, that is absolutely wild. Like wagging their tails like dogs. All right, see you guys later. Sorry. Antique bottle house. Antique, that's a word I don't use too often. Blob seal bottles. Oh yeah, I could spend a bunch of time in here. Wow, what a glorious display. Those were all inkwells. All these soda bottles are like the ones I find in the desert around Vegas all the time. "1958 Women's Improvement Club, Bishop, California." The bottle house. How cool, right? And these are all old insulators up here for like telegraph lines and stuff like that. Made in USA. Porcelain and glass. Non-conductive elements. Carnival glass. Let's see what carnival glass is. So the gentleman's parlor, it's called. Pretty interesting place. Building number 42. What are you? You are locked. Oh yeah, they have like nice carpet in here. Located on a ranch in North Bishop. So I feel pretty dumb for not having any idea how it's even possible to relocate that. How do you do this? I mean, this house is absolutely massive. That's what they mean, right? The entire home was relocated. Railway Express Agency. I need to really educate myself more on these places before I come. I hate doing the research because it kind of, I don't know, spoils the element of surprise. Oh, that's cool. It's like an entire toy train set up in here. And the train's running. Oh, look at this. That was blocked off. What a nice surprise. The baggage room. Telegraph and cable office. How cool that we just have this entire place to ourselves today. What an excellent opportunity for filming. Some old chests. All right, that's about it. Thanks for tuning in. You get my trip back to Vegas started. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.